Hello, Tara here. So, I feel like I come on here and every time I'm saying, oh, I haven't been on a long time, I haven't done anything, so we're not going to say that today. It's just kind of a given at this point. Moving on. um, I've been doing a little purchasing and not necessarily, strictly scrapbooking type. It is going to be used for scrapbooking, but it can be used for many things. So I thought I would just do a little sharesies today of some of the things I've gotten. Shannon Allure, she's Crafty 20, had done a Grabie haul at one point, and I kept looking at these markers, and I decided to bite the bullet. The prices are fairly reasonable, and if you go on her review, she did have a code. It worked for me, even though it was from a while ago, so that's awesome. I will link her video down below so you can go have a look at her. She shows this set, I think. So this is the acrylic markers extra fine tip, and there's 28 in them. I haven't used any of these yet, but look at those colors, right? Like three purples, three different purples. Three purples, two blues. That's bizarre. And four greens. Five greens. So that's good. I don't know. And then they come with a little pad, drawing pad with 20 sheets in it. So which one did I open? I opened this one. So this was 18 of the metallic markers with the extra fine tip. And I just opened the pad just to have a look at it. And it's got, let's see, comes with a black, a really nice flat navy, kind of a lavender, a gray, and then like, it's not white, it's definitely an off-white. But then also they have a swatch sheet. So with the name, so I just tested out the silver. I gotta finish my little lid there, but I did that when it first came, and that's been forever ago. But it's got all the names on it, so that's kind of useful because sometimes you look at it and the color will come out different than you think, and it's nice to see how it shows up on the cream as opposed to a darker color. So I'm assuming that there's a swatch sheet in this one as well. That would be my guess. Anyway, I think, for the money, it was well worth it. You can go have a look. They run some sales every so often, so you can definitely get it. No, that won't fit. What have I done? You can definitely get it when stuff's on sale, so I'm not going for it. Anyway, and then these are microline pens, but they are in, it doesn't have it on here. It was like a vintage or heritage set. So it's all kind of like darker, more muted colors. Like I have lots of brights, but these I think will be nice for journaling. I think I've used maybe the navy once. But yeah, for journaling, if you don't want to just use straight, just notice this, can add ink. Does that mean you can somehow refresh it? I wonder how that works. Anyway, we don't have to figure that out today. So anyway, those are just some fun things, which then led to my next purchase, which was this fun marker case. Last year, when Mercy Tier had their online scrapbook crop, I think it was in August. I think this was something, I don't know if it was this exact company, but Tracy had one of these pencil cases as a giveaway, or like as one of the prizes. I remember looking at it thinking, ooh, I want that, but I don't need it, but I want it, but I need it. Anyway, look how many it holds. Like, this thing is going to be full. But I'm going to put all these markers right into this fun pencil case with the sloth, mama sloth and a baby sloth, and hearts. I just think it's a beautiful. And then those can live in there. Then I was watching Elise. Elise loves paper, and she had hauled this fun little book from Amy Tangerine, and it reminded me that I had it in my cart and I hadn't finished the purchase. So it is just meant for more junk journaling. So it's the thinner paper, but it's gonna sit nicer, like if you want it more flat, like if you don't want, you know what I mean? If you're doing the junk journaling or the art journaling, you don't necessarily want the thick pattern paper that we like for scrapbooking, because it's just going to add way too much bulk, and sometimes you want it to lay more flat so you can do the different mixed media techniques over top. But this is perfect. And the other thing, when I'm looking at it, it really gives you some great inspiration for starting your own, like if you wanted to mimic that same style in your own book from scratch, you know, with your paints and your torn papers and your, like, isn't that pretty? And I'm assuming from the looks of it, that's just maybe under papers that have been combined into a neat little thing. So moving on from this, then everything snowballs, right? Move from that into, I came across these, and again, they are for mixed media type stuff because it's a thinner paper. But look at these images, like they're, and even the backs are beautiful. So I mean, it's a nice thin, there's a bit of a shine to it, more of a satin finish, not really a glossy finish. So I'm assuming we'll take paper and stamp, or mixed media stamping, you know, writing over top. But even if you wanted to use this in scrapbooking, I think it's just beautiful. So these are the butterflies, and I don't think there's any repeats, exact repeats, like there's different sizes and so on, but I think they're just gorgeous. So these, the pencil case came from Amazon, the paper plate came from Amazon, and then these also were Amazon purchases. But the florals are just gorgeous too. Like, look at these, like, or for cards, card making. Like, I like a textured card, a thick, fat card, but if you're sending it through the mail, you don't always want it to be that thick. And then this allows you to do a lot of different layers without adding that bulk. Look at that. Yeah, so just some nice, like, none of them are, and I think the thing that I like about this is none of them are overly vibrant. Like, they're more of a muted, oh, hydrangea. I just think they're gorgeous. Like, they've got that pop of color, but they're not the real bright primaries. Even though, you know, they've got the yellow and the pink, but it's not so bold. So from there, one day, oh, I gotta go get something. I'll talk while I'm walking. One day, Tracy, that's Mercy Tira, was doing a live stream, and she was just showing some coloring books. And then she showed these alcohol markers that she was using, that she had purchased from Amazon. And they are, oh hoo hoo. So, you know me, gotta get the stuff. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? And very reasonable for alcohol markers. So the Copics, I thought, oh, at least I'll use my Copics. And then I realized these are much more reasonably priced if you're going to be doing large scale coloring. And I think you can buy refills for these. I never get to that point. But anyway, this was a set of 160. It didn't come nicely laid out like this. I opened it and it was a jumble and I was like, ugh. So the first thing I had to do was rearrange them so they're in a better configuration. And then it comes with, I thought this was kind of a neat idea. This little, what do they call it? They don't call it anything, but it's meant to put in between your papers so that you don't get bleed through onto the paper underneath, like the back side, obviously. But and so it's got that, and then it also has these swatch cards. So super handy. I did mess up twice, so I just went with the pencil and scratched out the number. But oh, so satisfying. Just even if I don't use them, just doing this was like, oh, haven't had time to craft. So, but at least something like this helps settle the mind, you know, just like reorganizing your scrapbooking things or just flipping through papers. So that led me into this next thing, the coloring books. And these are all from Amazon as well. Isn't this fun? And they've got black on the back, so but oh man, is that supposed to be, what's his head from Lord of the Rings? Gollum? I don't know. But look at the big guy. These crack me up. So I am gonna dig this one out, I think, first. But some of them are scary. Like, I mean, some of the ratings you read online were like, oh, it's too scary for kids. Well, yes and no. Like, if they've seen Monsters, Inc., I don't, like maybe that one, but, you know. Anyway, I thought that was fun. And then I got this one with the florals, Midnight Relaxing Flowers. So this one has the black around the perimeter. So, but I thought these might be fun. Just if I feel like doing something, but I don't have the energy to really put into thinking about something, this is something you can just play with. That one, and then what's this? Oh, had to get dogs. Dogs Mandela. I don't know. Oh, the pretty doggies. Now, these ones are kind of smaller. I might have to go in with pencil crayon on this. We will see. We will just see. But I thought this was kind of a nice smattering of styles for coloring. Oh, well, always got to get the dogs. Okay, that's that. What else was there? Seems to me. Oh, and then I went, then I went to Homesense. Hadn't been in ages. So, no business being in there. I went for, what did I go for? A tablecloth and seat cushions for some outdoor things. And got the tablecloth, but I didn't get the seat cushions. Couldn't find any. This was a Moleskine. Take Happiness Seriously. And it's kind of a neat little, oh, there's the, it's $12.99. The paper in the Moleskines are always so nice, but it's got all these little, like a daily focus type of thing. So if you wanted to get yourself motivated, which I need to, I haven't even looked at it this close. I thought there were stickers and whatnot that went with it too. Where'd they go? Could have sworn I lost them already. Likely. The only thing about this that I found curious was usually Moleskine has a, oh, was going to say, usually they have a pocket at the back. They do. Oh, here they are. So they just had a few little stickers that went with it that I thought, and they're kind of in a more of a neutral tone, so that's a little different. So I'm happy to play with that. And then what else did I see? So these, I had never seen this brand before. Giotto Stil Novo. I don't know where they based or where they made. Argentina. I don't have my glasses on. But anyway, what I thought was interesting about these is they're erasable. And it comes with, like they're a little different style, like more the old school pencil, but it also comes with a little pencil sharpener and an eraser, I think. So I think I should have room in my fun pencil case for these too. So there's those little guys. So there was just these kind of your basics. They were, and remember I'm in Canada, so they were $9.99. And then these ones are different skin tone colors. And those ones, there was 12 of those. How many was here? 10. 10, and these were $9.99. There's 12 in here, and these are $7.99. Go figure, right? Well, I guess you get the pencil sharpener or whatever. Anyway, that's that. Then I saw this huge set of paintbrushes. And not that, I mean, you can always use paintbrushes, but what intrigued me was these little tiny ones. I thought those were great. So how many are in here? 21 for $15. I thought you really can't go wrong with that. I'm not that familiar with King Art. Designed in New York, made in China. Anyway, gold nylon. I don't know that I'd use these for watercolor. Probably more just acrylic, but we'll see. Because once you've done it with acrylic, I tend not to want to go back to the watercolor with the same brush. Okay, and then this. I have never seen this. It's a We Are Makers what do they call it? A staple board. So I think the deal is you can staple anywhere with it. And it's got the small, it comes with all the staples. So you've got your small staples in like a bronzy color and a turquoise. And I'm going to guess, I won't say for sure because I haven't tried it, but I'm going to guess the Tim Holtz staples for the tiny attacher will fit the small one. Then you've got the medium, which I want to say that's your regular size staple, and that comes in like a silver and a fuchsia. And then this large one, those definitely look thicker than a regular staple. So I think the deal is you can staple anywhere on your board. So I'm curious to see that. And then the last thing I found, and that was $13. I thought that was, for something different, I thought that was a decent price. And then these are a metallic watercolor set. Look how cute it is. Look at it's freaking adorable. I love it. So that was $17. So not super cheap, but Montmartre. They have and then it's got this little doohickey that you can set it up like that if you need to. They had different colorways in this, but I chose the metallics because they were a little bit different than some of the metallics I already have. And I thought that would be a good travel set for if you're cropping and you just want to add a little splatters of metallic onto your finished layouts. That would be a great little way to do it without having to take up a whole watercolor set or a bunch of bottles of spray mists or your shimmers blocks or whatever. And they had a lot of this brand there, so I found that interesting. Anyway, that's enough, right? I do have some Scrap and Happy Studio flair, but I'm going to do that probably in a separate video, just so we don't go nuts here. Anyway, I'm going to put some links if you're interested. I am not an affiliate, so I mean, I don't care whether you use them or not. And let me know if you decide to pick any of these up, and let me know what you think of them. Yeah. So thanks so much for stopping by. I'm sorry I've been absent, but life, right? We're all going through it. So we will talk to you again soon. Thanks so much. Bye.